I would like to welcome you guys to 2011 Android fans, and here we are with the Cool Loser Tech video, and I review apps, the best apps of the weeks and must-haves for your Android phone. And here is my lock screen. I get asked all the time, what kind of lock screen? What is that? How do you do it? It's called Widget Locker. All my subscribers and people who have seen it already know, but just for the new people who want to know, it's called Widget Locker. On the market, it does cost a fee, but it gives you shortcuts. You can customize it however you want to have different layouts. You can have them slide up or left or right, and then you can set widgets, as these are widgets, so they're interactive. You can touch it and it'll do different things. So I like it. I use it all the time. It's better than going to unlock my phone and then go into it when I could just go to it from here. So Widget Locker, and as you can see, my background is awesome. Isn't it awesome? I mean, it just looks amazing. It's cool. I'm just imagining busting out and being at night or in day, however you want it. It's one of the best live wallpapers I've ever seen. It is highly rated, and it's like super awesome to have. It makes your phone just feel rich and awesome to have. It's awesome. It's not too heavy on your battery because all live wallpapers take some battery consumption, and this one is kind of light, and it doesn't really slow down your phone either. So it's like I said, one of the best. There's different settings that you can do with, as in what I mean settings is themes. This is like squiggles, just like circles and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that do zigzags, squiggles that move around, different colors, different designs it'll do. But this is the one that I chose that you can do it this way. If I have time and my video's not too long, like always, I might go into it and show you a little bit more what other squiggles and different settings it has. So now I'm going to tell you guys the best apps of the week and must-haves. I can turn my phone sideways and it'll go into this. As you can see here, I get asked almost all my videos as well, what kind of widget is this that I'm moving my apps with. It's called Ultimate Favs Pro. Check it out. It's awesome. It's cool. I have other videos. If you want to know more about it before you download, go ahead and watch them. I have a whole bunch of the videos. So this is auto reply, and this is a must-have for a phone. This should be mandatory on phones. But what this does is, you guessed it, it's an auto reply for anything that your friends, parents, girlfriend, anybody who contacts you will know why you're not answering your phone. As in auto reply, you must turn on or off. And then you set your message right here. If you get a text message from a friend, whatever reason they're texting you, people text each other. That's what we do. We don't really talk anymore. We just text all the time now. So what if you're busy, you're working, or you're sleeping, or whatever you're trying to do that you can't get to your phone? You can let people know that you're busy, you're sleeping, you're working, you're driving, you're having sex. So I don't know, whatever. You can do it for fun, mess around with people. It'll reply as soon as they send a text message. It'll send them your away status message. And not that, just that, there's a missed call, as in you can set it to be, if you get a missed call, it'll send a text message to that person saying why you missed it. If you want to send a message to the person who's calling you, even though you see the call, you can send a text message right to that guy, which will end his call and send a text message instead to the guy saying whatever your message wanted to be. So this is really brilliant, guys. I love it. Just settings, you can save them. Like reply, guys, I highly recommend this. This is a must-have. I'm going to keep this probably forever, because if I'm busy, I don't want to make my friends feel like I'm ignoring them. This is an awesome feature, and I recommend it. Auto reply on the market. Go get this, and let other people or your other friends know. Here we go. Calendar. I did a review on this one, but I put it together because these two combine kind of together, so, although they're different developers. But what this one does is a calendar, obviously, and you can set little color differences and fonts and everything like that. And what this does, it actually gives you this one on the bottom, right here. You see Tuesday on point bill. It gives you in text form instead of any like little calendar layout. It gives you in the text form. This is the calendar version. It says I colored it this way. You can set it to bold or smaller, or whatever. I did a review, like I said, but I gotta tell all the new people, just in case you haven't watched my other videos. Set it all in text form, and whatever your next event will be here. As in, if there's 5 days from now, it'll still be the next event. It will show up here, and if you want, you can click on it, and it'll bring you right to it in the middle right here. It says January 11th on point bill, as you can see here, is my next birthdays, you know, Martin Luther King. There's nothing between the 1st until 11th, so it's going to show my next event, which is that one. And now I'm going to get to these top ones. I'm gonna, let's see, I go here and open it up. And now this one's called Minimalistic Text Preference. It's kind of hard to say because I'm trying to read it through my computer screen like always, and it's already hard to say. Alright, so what that does, it brings you to these. These two are separate, but they're the same app. And you can choose to have the date, and you can choose to have the weather, and you can choose to have the time. So, but it's all in text wording. It's not like one of these. I like this one. I have but there's people who want to have like this like words on it. I mean, it makes it look kind of like professional, clean, nice, you know, gives a little personality to your phone or to yourself, how you like to set your phone. But here's, I colored it this way. Like I said, there's a lot of settings you can choose if you want it smaller, lowercase, bigger case, a bold, the colors, whatever. If you want a little background behind it, you can set it that way too. But it's all in text form. So if you guys like that, as you can see, here is my weather and the date. And you can set the time as well, and it'll say if it's 1:30, it'll spell out 1:30. And that's Minimalistic, and it's a pretty cool little app. And like I said, I do apps that I might keep, but most of them I always keep. But this is just for the people who don't know of everything and want to know cool apps. I might like it, but you might love it, you know. So that's what I'm doing on this for you guys. And now I'll skip to that, and I'll get to dashboard assist. Now, how many of you guys are drivers and set trips or go on long trips, you know? You can see I got to restart my journey, and it's going to start the timer. Let's say I just got in the car, and it's going to show me how long I just started getting in my car, and let's say I started driving. This is your speedometer, as in how fast you go. It'll show you how fast you're going, and it'll show your max speed, how fast you went, and your average speed, how fast it took you to get wherever you're trying to get. And here is your compass. If you're turning around, it'll show you your compass, as you can see here. It's a cool compass, so you know which was north, east, south, or west. And right here, we see how many miles you traveled. And it's a pretty cool thing. Like, it's very useful. It's definitely going to be useful. And you can slide to the right, and it'll give you the getting started and tutorials, whatever. And you can go to settings and actually set a whole bunch of cool little settings you can do. And if you want to see more like little themes or different actions, you can see here your average acceleration, how many times you've stopped, and your average average cornering, as in your turns, like how many times you've turned and everything. And it'll show your fuel economy, your brake, and all the other cool things you can do. And here's just a little clock and your speed and satellite fix, and you can just do a whole bunch of little things like that. So it's very useful, guys. This is probably going to be used. I'm probably going to keep it because I can keep, instead of using my car, and sometimes I want to see my trip and how I drive. So that's really good on that one. And now that's dashboard assist. And last but not least, voice actions. Voice actions, you know, guys know voice search. This is just like voice search, but a little bit more things that you can do. So I enjoyed this one. I played it for hours and hours, and you can actually have conversation with this thing. It's kind of weird, but you can tell it whatever you want to do. You can set it to reminders. You could ask it to show you pictures of whatever you want, videos. You can tell it to put anything in your calendar. You can tell it to what's 3 plus 3. You can ask it almost anything, and it'll tell you in voice and in text. So let's give this a little try. Try before, let's see. Show me WRXSTI. I just spoke into it. Oh man, you gotta stop talking so it can know that you were done. Show me WRXSTI. There, silent. And then let's see. It'll say, let's see. It said, let's see. And then now it just showed me a picture of WRXSTI. And if you want to look through more pictures, you could slide your finger through the picture, and it'll go to the next picture of whatever the STI came up with. And you can see there's like a little more. And you can just keep going. And what I noticed is that the pictures that you see that this app gives you, it actually stores every picture that you've looked at on your SD card. So make sure if you don't want a lot of pictures being saved or stuff used on your SD card, make sure you go in your SD card and you can delete them. But it's cool because if you want to save these pictures, it's already saved automatically. You don't have to like go in and save them now, so you can fill your SD card. So that's that. And you can now, let's see, give it a taste of something else. Here we go. Remind me in 1 minute that I am cool. And let's just say, it said, okay, I will remind you. And so it should have already done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my calendar, send it to my calendar, and let's see if it actually said it. And there you go. Today, remind me. See that? And it brings it right there. Remind me in 1 minute that I am cool. So it should remind me in 1 minute that I am cool. That's what's awesome about it. You can say, hey, wake me up at 6:30 in the morning, and it'll wake you up at 6:30 in the morning. You just got to make sure that it's actually there. But it's supposed to be a hands-free thing where you can just do everything voice controlled, voice commanded. So that's what I like about it. It's really awesome. As you can see, it just proved it right there. To put it in my calendar, and it's gonna remind me in 1 minute. If I have my phone off like this and I'm away, in 1 minute it should go off. It should like make a weird noise and wake me. But if I'm gonna be in my phone, it's just gonna show me the message up here. And here it is. It just passed, and there it is. Remind me in 1 minute that I am cool. It just now reminded me, and now I got it. Like I said, hey, remind me I need to go home, you know, or whatever you want to do. And there's so much of the settings right here. If you click the settings, it'll take you to what exactly you can say. There's all the commands, and there's tons of commands that doesn't say that you can do on here, but it's really cool, guys. Give this a try. This is a little tutorial video that he shows you how to do this. I love this app. I'm going to be keeping it. I'm going to keep my voice search, the Google one, but this actually does a lot more, and I like it. And it's very controllable. And what's weird is that you can have conversations with your application. It'll talk to you, and you can be rude to it, and it'll be like, why are you being so mean? It's really weird. Go try this out, guys. Voice actions on the market. It's free. It can be hilarious, and hope you guys enjoy that. So I didn't get into my wallpaper, guys, because my video is really long, but it's pretty cool. It does a lot of different designs. Go in the settings and check it out. As you can see, it gives it a cool little look to your phone. And rate, comment, and subscribe, and spread the word, guys. Thank you.